How's it going, guys? We got a 5th gen OU battle here from PO, this time from a guy off of the Reborn server, so go ahead and check that out if you would like. Looking at the team previews here, you can see that I'm running a Firewater Grass core with Chansey as my special wall, while he is running a very UU heavy team. I'm expecting something to beat Choice so he can keep up with the pace of the OU metagame, so let's get started. I open up with my Infernape. I don't want to stay into the Stab Psychic, but unfortunately he's going to get a crit off it from the Slowbro switch in. And I'm not sure why I stayed in here, but I do, and I unfortunately died to a Shadow Ball, which is not good for me. I'm going to go into my Revenge Killer, my Scarf Haxorus, and just go for that Stab Outrage, which is going to successfully take him out. And I'm just going to go for a second Outrage here, as he goes for the Fighting Gem boosted Mach Punch, which isn't going to do a whole lot, luckily. I do get the Confusion Hacks here, but luckily he misses Sleep Powder, so it's all good in that situation. I'm going to go for the Outrage now, but I realize he's invested in defensive EVs, looking at how much damage that did. I'm going to go into my Infernape, knowing that if I U-turn, it's pretty much a safe switch for me, and that anything, if he does stay in, then he will die to my U-turn. I go into Heatran in that case, set up the Stealth Rocks because I know he's going to switch, and he switches into his Unpheasant, which is not a choice considering he doesn't have any super effective moves, but looking at the damage it did here, I know it is choice banded now. I go for the Will-O-Wisp, unfortunately I miss. I go for the second one, not thinking that he would switch out, but he does, and Ninetales does get that boost, so I'm going to go switch into something that can better take it, which is my Infernape. He's just going to go for the Flare Blitz. I take that rather nicely considering it was boosted. I'm just going to finish off with a close combat. Here I stay in thinking that Unpheasant would be slower than me, but unfortunately it is packing the Quick Attack due to the fact that it is choice banded, so that was a mistake on my part. I'm just going to go into Chansey at this point, knowing that it's the only thing that can take those returns and also successfully Toxic Solid. But unfortunately he anticipates that and goes into his Exeggutor, and he's going to take this moment to rest, knowing that I can't do anything to his Exeggutor at the moment. He's going to try to Sleep Powder me, I guess, to set me up for fodder for his Unpheasant, I'm presuming, which is what he's going to try to do at this point. He goes for the Return, I believe, at this point. Yep, and it's going to do quite a lot of damage. I'm still asleep this turn. I'm maxing out my 3 sleep turns, which is not good for me. But luckily I wake up at this point, I fire off a Wish, and that means I can just protect and get all that HP back that I need to face against his other threats other than Unpheasant. And luckily he dies to Toxic Stun for me, which is very good for me. He's going to go for a Focus Blast. Not going to do too much either way, even if it did connect. I'm just going to keep Toxic Stalling it. He misses the Focus Blast again, which is rather unfortunate for him, but at the same token, it doesn't really matter because I am a special wall, obviously. He's going to keep the Giga Drain, try to get off some HP recovery. At this point, I thought it was a mistake on his part due to the fact that he probably should have switched, but he's going to die Toxic Stalling, I guess, which is not good for him. And this is the point where the match does get pretty stally, so sit back tight and I will explain how this battle worked and why I sent Chansey out and all that stuff. So Exeggutor can successfully stall out any of my teammates due to having moves with high PP and being a recover staller and having that great ability Harvest. But Heatran and Amoonguss do run Lava Plume and Hidden Power Ice respectively to take it out. However, I didn't want them to be, those are the only moves that can deal significant damage to it, and I didn't want to get PP stalled out. And that's why I left Chansey out, is so that he can't take me out successfully due to high special defense and recovery, and I can't take him out due to being immune to Toxic Stalling. And alternatively, I could have switched out to my 3 team members to drain him out of PP between Heatran, Amoonguss, and Chansey, but I didn't want to risk that due to the fact, on the off chance that he could take out one of my Pokemon in the process. But regardless of whether Chansey goes down or not, I've successfully PP stalled him out to the point where he cannot repeat the same process with any of my 2 pokes, and I'll just Revenge Kill him with either Lava Plume or Hidden Power Ice. But in the back of my mind, I had a pretty clear idea I was going to win since I was up 3-1. However, I didn't want to be too confident and that to get the better of me and turn the winning game into his favor. So the rest of this, well, not the rest of this match, but most of this match is going to be pretty much me trying to stall him out, leaving Chansey as death fodder. So for the remainder of this stall war, I'm just going to play some fitting music to conclude this climactic battle. So let's go. Alright, so at this point, my Chansey is going to die from the struggle recoil, but luckily I PP stolen enough to where I can bring out my Heatron, fire off some Will-O-Wisps just to PP stall him more, get that Lumberry out of the way. He's just got to rest, which is all he can do at this point, and I can just simply Lava Plume him as he gets the burn from that, and he struggles himself, which is going to die from recoil and burn. So that was a good game. Really, really good match. Loved the stall. And if you enjoyed it, guys, give it a like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys later. Peace.